What is poppin', people? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. We've got, you know, a lot of people's favorite Bloomlord player facing off against a lot of people's favorite other player. This time, Derek not on Dorbeck. He's back to his other muse of Omnizoo. I'm not even going to call it Dark Masters. But yeah, Evil Johnny, you know, real Johnny goes green, goes wide, hits you with 300 guys. Evil Johnny makes one stack, hits you one time for 5 checks. So he's on Medusa. Unfortunately, of course, you know, he is Mr. Low himself. So, of course, Scatter Mode lives on the first check and, you know, gives the Owen Dreadnought. We are going to pop it, though, of his own volition, which means we do get to pitch off some Dark Masters. We are going to gain some memory. And that's going to be the Metal Sea and the Piedmon sent to trash already. And then this Sunarizamon looks like it's the one from EX3. And if it is, I'm deeply upset because that card was doo-doo poo-poo. We're going to be seeing our first actual Dark Master, well, first support card for the Dark Masters come down with the Lady Devi. Then we're going to get a pitch off of the Lady Devi to play to the breeding area, the Puppetmon. I think we've now got all the names, or maybe we're missing the machine. Yeah, we got 2 Piedmon, so we're missing the machine. But otherwise, we're looking pretty good for a potential body. I really don't know how the Mother D, what the Mother D does in this situation. I'm going to see Medieval Gallant. Obviously, you can't suspend the Mother D. I don't think there's a way to give it blocker now. 2 checks. Ooh, security was removed, so you get to go into the Lamia now, and then Lamia gives back memory. That's cute. Okay, Johnny, I see you. And then we're just going to end on another training. So, I mean, this is a setup board. The Medusamon stuff is pretty cool. Some might argue that she's the great secondary level 6 to join Dorbeck, but here we are with pure Medusa, and you can see some of the problems. Of course, you are a red deck, which means you have no protection, which means the Puppetmon was able to clear both by clearing suspended bodies. So it gets to, you know, turn player priority, go first and clear the body. Do get to evolve into the Aldermon. He has power crept. The old good, the BT7 Agudimon is no more. Going to turn this into a Lamia. We're going to swing in the Solarmon. Finally, I think we're going to be seeing our first Blast Evo. Never mind. We now finally get the machine and we get to evolve Lamia into Medusa, which means we get to swing in, play the Petrification token, and then we get the pop on the Petrification token, which means we get to hybrid for a game. And whilst we're shuffling up for a lightning quick game too, I want to say a big old thank you to everyone that has been supporting the channel. At the top, once again, we got the Mega Justice Josh, an Ultimate here on YouTube, a tier 3 on Twitch. Then for our Ultimates, the Tommy NT, Tommy Tricks on the Sticks, 3 Strike Cool, Brad, and King of Knights. Then for our champion, Shinny Carry Coffee Day SDHM, Solo Ouroboros, Andy Fing, Squid Eater, Benji Gibber, Thomas Yates, Kenneth Smith, Tomato FGC, Donkey, Allforce Magna, Kragan Security, and Kava. Our rookies, Greatness Beam, Balfi, Bonsai Beard, Turtle Sovereign, Samuel Larson, Marcio, and Mr. Wiccan. And all of our Digi-Eggs, big thank you to all of you that have been supporting the channel. Our newest one, Paulo Eduardo de Carrillo, thank you for joining. And if you want to help us get up to 50 members, consider joining for as little as £1 a month. We're going to have an Agumon in the back. And the offense training, going to be picking up a second offense training. And Analog Youth, the greatest searcher of all time. What is up with the youth for today? They show up in pairs, and they do pitch off... Oh, is that Dogdramon? Dogdramon Ace. That card's crazy. Now that I think about it, we actually didn't see any Ace cards at all. Oh yeah. Ultimate Chaosmon. Lizamon picked up off the training, and we're going to stay in the back. We are looking very, very delay heavy. That is how you fix bad decks. You see those cards right there and on the left side of your screen. You play those until you find the cards that you staple it together, and you pray that Derek, for whatever reason, isn't randomly on Gazimon. Looks like we're going to see the Lady Devi come down. Lady Devi, pass over 4. Once again, we get Searchin. And that little sea urchin is scatter mode. Is going to be going to the bottom of the deck. We're going to go pick up the 2 and then not going to blow ourselves up. Never mind, we are going to blow ourselves up. Interesting. Out we go into the Dimetramon. We actually didn't have the 2 tokens. We could have maybe done it. Double crack boost after going into Lamia. And missing the Medusa? Sunariza down. What? Yeah, I didn't know. I never actually checked what the Sunariza was. And it's going to turn into the Dimetramon. Yeah, it's when attacking, add Dragonsaur or Ceratopsian, then bot deck the rest. I think this card's doo-doo. But it is a red guy, so we do get to turn into the Medusa, as we are going to get the clear and the petrification. No cool tokens for it yet, but we do end up disappearing into security. Out comes the machine, and we will get the Digivolve in back down to Sunariza, so we can play around an ace here, or we could reset the trash. It's really interesting to see Omnimon Merciful mode, because obviously, you know, most people are obviously just on the Pally, but we're just going to send all those cards to the bottom. It is an Omnimon name, of course, so all the Omnimon stuff does still work, and it is going to trash top card of security when it makes it back to him. If it makes it back to him, because technically those are 2 bodies, so if he wanted to, he could just play the Medieval, but instead he's going to play a Dimetro, then going to suspend himself and the token. Yeah, that Omnimon's big, and then we get to clear, and then we get to swing through with the Vortex, which does burn top card of security, of course. Good clear there from Johnny. Another Mother down. I genuinely don't know what she adds to this deck. Genuinely, I don't know what you get out of it. I almost feel like you'd be better off on like Drazil or something, and then maybe you can just slam Omeka. I don't know. Chat, what are you thinking? Obviously, now that we can't Mother Shoto, well, like, what is the goofy egg that you play for? Yeah, what is the goofy egg that you play to have out here? Because like I'm not seeing what she adds outside of being a white source. But we've also not seen any white options. We do see a Gaiomon. That's kind of gnarly. Solarmon stopping reduced play costs. So obviously the Medieval in hand actually cannot be done anything with. But we can still just evolve. It's a valid Evo. Suspend, and then there's not enough cards to delete. We're gonna swing Alliance, and we get to free. What the heck? Value, man. This Lamia inherit is insane. Down comes Machine though, Digivolve, and does pass it over, but it's not gonna be enough to stop the onslaught. So Medusamon is gonna take it 2-0 over Omnimon Turbo. So if you did like seeing it, then make sure to hit the like button and subscribe. It looks like we're going to be setting up for a bonus game, though. These guys are going to give us a little bit of extra footage. So, yeah, big thank you to everyone that's been kind of supporting the channel, kind of going on. Hopefully, your April has been going well.
Matrix Digivolution.
Yeah, today's sponsor is me. I appreciate everyone supporting me as they have, and there are plenty of other ways to support. The memberships, Twitch Prime, and all of that are great ways to do so, and just making sure that in addition to slapping like down and making sure you are subscribed, there are plenty of other things that I do that I really love doing and take a lot of work, and appreciate if you guys also gave them a shout and gave us some honest feedback on them, because the only way we can make them better is if people tell us what they like and dislike. But yeah, that's it for today's sponsor. Appreciate you if you didn't skip it. Back to the video.
Yep, security set. And there's going to be us going into game 3, the bonus game, rookie and a training. And then we're going to see the Gigadramon comes down. We're going to pick up the Machine and the Savagemon Ace. And then it's not going to explode. It's going to stay on board. We're going to swing the Sunariza. I feel like we didn't get to see much of the Ace stuff. It's just going to let that swing through. Does die. And then second Sunariza down, and then we're going to get the boost. 2 Owens gone, which is pretty rough. And you've got memory for Analog Youth, so of course we will make the Analog Youth. The Bancho Leomon is an option to try and pick up for the Chaosmon, and we are going to clear the body with the Etamon and then pop the Etamon to play the Machine Drum on the back. So this is looking like a lot better of a start. However, we do have enough memory to slam a 4 and then training into the Lamia. And then you can make the Medusa, but is it worth it? Yeah, we're just going to pass with the Medusa. It does get the pop on the Giga and then gets to go in. Do get a D-Digivolve, but of course Johnny's nice like that, so we are going to immediately hit straight into a Tamer. I'm going to turn the Omnimon Zwart mill off the top, and then we're going to play out the Gigas and the Edamon, or Lady Devi and the Edamon. Double hit into Vike, and then, I mean, in we go. It did live, so which one is going to be turning into Vike? Neither of them. That is Puppetmon? I can't tell what that is from here. It looks like... Yeah, it looks like Puppet. Either way, we're going to see Medieval come down. And we're going to get the suspension on the token. Never mind. We have a Solomon. We can't reduce the play cost. Yeah, we're under Psychmon, so he actually can't do this from this position. I mean, it would really just cost him a little bit more. You're not going to get to go into Digimon Ace. But it doesn't get that much value. Of course, we do explode after hitting security, but I mean, the token made it out. It's a little bit messy. Oh, you know, I don't think Johnny has ever had to deal with reduced play costs ever. Evil Johnny. He's going to get choked to 1 this time as the scatter mode comes down. Scramble on empty board. This one might be what we actually finally need. Scatter goes in. 1, 2, 3. And then 1 and 2. Okay, we're going to swing. Has Lamia come out of security, so it does live. And then do you slam a... Okay. A Vikemon Ace on an empty board. I was kind of curious to see as to whether we would maybe... Yeah, I was kind of curious to see if we would maybe try and make Bancho Leomon from there, but gonna get the clear. Gonna burn top card of security. Ah, there's the Ultimate Chaos. Because we were close to Ultimate Chaos colors. And he's kind of caught him on an off turn. Such a quick expansion. That scramble puts in work. The third mother. And we do have MDA. And we do have a level 6 on board, so we can MDA with no color source. That must be what it's for. Yeah, it's there for the color source for MDA. That makes sense now. Bancho Leo loaded. Is that the metals? Yeah, Bancho Leo and the Metal Sea. We now have the guy. It took 3 games to get it out, but potentially, I think for realsies, he finally will deal with him. I'm going to draw the Digimon Ace for turn. Swing in for 3 checks, but he doesn't have a rush body for game. I actually don't think he can win it out from this position. So yeah, we're just going to drop... Yeah, I should drop Digimon, I guess. Into Dimitero. Into the Lamia. Crack the boost, and... Medusa? You can suspend 2 bodies with Medieval again. And then you get the turn back. And then you try and go into the UltimateChaosmon, I guess is the idea. So you get through petition. We're going to suspend... Oh, he actually chose not to suspend. He paid full cost so then he could go into it. Still do get the Digimon though, so that is going to end up being game as there's no aces to play. So if you did like seeing the bonus game and kind of want to see what Derek's hate pile is designed to do, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe. We'll be seeing you in the next video, and as always, have yourselves a damn good one.